Asthma.
Guess who's back? We are. I thought you were going to finish the lyrics.
I was too busy. I was too into that water. It was really cold and nice.
I was waiting for you to just start singing Eminem with me. But we back. Friendly Disagreements.
Back again.
Guess who's back?
I won't tell your mom about that.
We back. It's, we're celebrating. It's a party up in here. We're back. You ever play that game where you can't let the balloon touch the ground?
Yeah, I was pretty good at it.
Oh.
Until I got tired.
Okay. Season 2 of Friendly Disagreements. Yeah, season 2. I said it.
The beard's fuller.
I don't know.
The hair's longer.
Low key. I mean, we're not looking at mine. We're not talking about mine. But I looked at it the other day. I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh damn. It's not all disgustingly patchy anymore. I mean, it's still patchy, but it's getting better. It is getting better. But yeah, we back. It's been 4 months since our last episode, and in between that time, a lot of improvements have happened. As you can see, the set's different, and we're higher quality up in here. At least I hope. It's a new camera. I'm still trying to figure it out. But are we shiny?
I look better.
Are we shiny? Are we looking good? Is the beard glistening? Can you see the waves?
I didn't put the beard oil today, but trust me, next time.
I was actually thinking about getting like a durag, not to like wear.
You said, what's the durag for?
Not to like wear out and about, but like to sleep in. I need a silk. Because I'm not gonna, because I wear because girls with long hairs put their hair wrapped in like silk or a bonnet or a silk pillowcase. I'm not gonna do that.
Why not?
I'm gonna get a do-rag.
There's nothing wrong with a male bonnet. I'd rock a bonnet.
I wouldn't. So I'm gonna get a do-rag, a silk do-rag just to sleep in, because I be moving around a lot and it gets bad.
Is the do-rag gonna keep it all in place?
Yep.
Okay.
Might get a little more wavy. Who knows? Might be swimming up here.
I'm sorry, where?
But anyways, we're joined today by our guest, the homie. You can't even see him. What's up, homie? Speak some few words.
Damn.
That was deep.
Damn.
That was deep.
I gotta call my mom, bro.
That was deep.
I gotta call my mom after that one.
Damn.
Yo, yeah.
I hope that touched your guys' hearts too.
What's his name though?
Don't need to know that. He's just a homie.
You don't want his government name out?
Nah, he's
You
chilling.
gotta have a name or something.
Homie.
Homie.
I mean, we can call him like
Homie the homie.
what's the guy from on my block again?
Which one?
The guy who has all the trolls, the cholo trolls.
Julio.
That's
You
Julio.
name him Julio.
Julio the homie.
What's with the ears on him?
Don't make fun of him.
I just literally it's bigger than his head. Like this is no joke.
He's gonna bring his fine hyena to come beat you up.
You know, I'm pretty vulnerable right now. Haven't been on my workout grind.
But yeah, we back. You know, I want to see season 1. By the way, most podcasts only last 14 episodes. Season 1 was
How many?
more than 14.
More than 14? You have an exact number?
You know what?
You could look it up. Why not?
Oh, I know.
See the progress.
Yeah, it's more than 14. That's all I know.
Let's take a look.
I
Hopefully it's
see it's gonna be
somewhere
easy
soon.
to find because I'm subscribed. I hit that bell notification. So should you. We got 16, 17,
My goodness.
and we are now recording 18, episode 18. Or
So 18.
what am I talking about? Season 2, episode 1.
Exactly. That's better.
New and improved.
Y'all remember the first season? Yeah, forget it.
Trash.
Forget it.
Trash.
This is 2 now.
We number 2.
Whatever you heard all this whoop-de whoop-da about, what were we talking about? What was that one podcast that you were talking about? Like,
I mean, we talked about like R.
imagining
Kelly,
stuff.
Kanye. Wait. Oh, wait, what?
It was like if you like imagine something is gonna happen or whatever.
Oh, the law of attraction?
Law of attraction, man. All the hoopta. Forget about that, man. This is season 2.
Yeah. We do want season 2 to have a bit of a different vibe, like season 1 was like, this is a real podcast, like we're talking about some real stuff. I mean, so we're still gonna do that, but with more of a lively mood, you feel?
That's fine.
Like less serious.
Less serious, but more educational. Why not?
Pie.
Oh, wow.
Remember that?
Yeah. Persuasion. No, it's to persuade, inform, and entertain.
Exactly.
The 3 purposes of writing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like that.
But we're gonna do it in the opposite. Instead of persuade, entertain, inform. Persuade, inform, entertain.
I feel like you made this mistake
We're gonna
before. I shit you not. I got deja vu right now. You've done this before. Pay.
We're gonna do entertain, inform, persuade. Because everyone has their own opinions. You can have your own. You can believe that the Warriors are going to win the finals.
You're wrong, but you
Yeah,
can believe it.
you're wrong.
Everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Exactly. You're wrong. Raptors.
You can believe Isaias is going to get a beard.
What you trying to say?
Hey, everyone's entitled to their own opinion.
Anyways, back to the Raptors. I'm calling it right now. Raptors in 5.
No. I'd say Raptors in 7.
Raptors in 5.
Durant's coming back soon, man.
Not soon enough.
Not soon enough. I think he's coming back, game 3, game 4?
That's where they get their 1 win.
Nah. It's going to be an issue when KD's back. He's recuperating right now. When he's back, it's over. But right now, it's Raptors. It'll probably be like, I want to say 2-1, 3-0.
Before KD comes back.
Mm-hmm. And then it's going to be win after win after win from Golden State. But I'm waiting on, game 6, game 7 to happen, though. But I wish the best for Raptors.
Shout out to Toronto. Y'all, my Toronto fam. Y'all some real ones.
You said my Toronto fan like it's just one?
Fam.
One. Oh, I thought you said fan like just one fan in Toronto.
It's probably just one. It's probably Michael.
Like a pen pal or something. That cracked me up.
It's probably Michael. He's our. I mean, he probably doesn't watch our podcast, but if he does, he's our one Toronto fan. But we're both heavily influenced by Toronto culture, so I said the 6 adopted me. If you know me on Snapchat, add me. And I said the 6 side adopted me. I'm the stepchild of Toronto. Yeah.
I'm kind of like a distant cousin. I'm kind of like that like great grandpa that like married like like your dad's second wife or something, and like
What? I don't know where you're going with this.
I'm trying to like mess it up so bad that like I'm somehow related.
We're not in Kentucky.
Damn, you got Kentucky fans too. You just messed it all up for them. Damn.
Wait, it's not even Kentucky.
Alabama.
No, don't they? It's always Kansas.
It's
Wait, no,
Alabama.
Alabama? No.
Alabama. That's what they always make fun of. You know, all the incest
Incest.
and whatnot. I don't support incest. That's messed up. That's nasty.
That's some nasty.
Y'all Southern people got to get your stuff together.
I mean, they're probably always looking at these jokes that people make, and they're probably like,
That doesn't even happen.
I know.
What are you talking about?
It happened once.
I look, you want to see the stats. I want to see the statistics and see in which state does it happen the most.
I bet, like, because if you do, because with incest, there's a higher chance of.
Why are we even talking about this? Why are we even
yeah, so.
Season 2.
We back. Toronto in 6. Wait, no, Toronto in 5. Last series was in 6. Yo, that's crazy though. They were in the 6th. In games, it was game 6 in the 6th, and they won by 6. It's kind of spooky.
A little bit
Kind of spooky. It's spooky times. Wait, no, what was Drake's like 2 singles he dropped when he dropped God's Plan and Diplomatic Immunity? What was it? Spooky Times? Scary Hours.
Damn, I forgot about that.
Yeah, everyone forgot about Diplomatic Immunity. It's fine though. But speaking of Scary Hours, first of all, we almost had to delay this podcast more because it was hailing outside, putting a video up on screen. So if you're listening, you got to come to the video to come watch this video. YouTube and Friendly Disagreements, subscribe. But it was hailing outside. We couldn't even hear ourselves think. Finally stopped. There's a freaking river outside my house right now. But yeah,
there's a river outside Isaias' house.
Literally. Peep the video. But Scary Hours. That
playing? God.
What?
There's a river outside your house, man. Yeah. And people are taking this stuff lightly. I'm sick of it.
We out here in the thick of it.
In the thick of it.
Yo, that rhymed. You're sick of it, and we in the thick of it. Jeez.
It's the weather, man. It's got me thinking different.
The weather has been, for the past month, it's been all over the place. If you live in Colorado, you know what we're talking about.
Fluctuations, man.
It's been snowing in May.
The entire month of May. It's been an issue.
Honestly, I love it, but everyone else hates it.
I miss April weather, man. It's getting too hot.
And then they're like, oh, everyone was complaining, like, why is it snowing in summer? And then I saw someone put it, they Google like when summer starts, and summer starts like June 21st or something. And he was like, at all those people complaining that it's snowing in the summer with the June 21st being all petty. So that because
what happens now? Do they like see us? Can they still like hear us?
Yep.
You want to explain some gadgets that you got now? You got new gadgets now.
I did get new gadgets that Angel's already trying to break.
My hand's been in my pocket.
Did you turn yourself down? Oh, no, you didn't.
I hope not.
No. I hope you did.
Turn my volume up.
I think I'm too loud. Damn.
I'm just like, you're like,
kind of.
That's, oh, shoot.
But yeah, we got a new, to not get too techie with you guys, we talk in the mic. It goes through the wire, into here, into an SD. Boom, you got your audio. You got what you're listening to right now. That crisp, clean ASMR audio.
That's a pretty good way of explaining it. Wow. A little childlike, but some people need it. I know I needed that explanation.
Exactly.
Dumbed down.
I'm not going to be like, all these knobs here control the output levels, the decibels. You got your pad right here if you're speaking too loud or if you're doing an instrument. It connects to the XLR. XLR gives the microphone phantom power so that it can
Facts.
actually power 40
Phantom.
volts of phantom power.
My God.
Exactly.
He's a phantom. That's crazy, man.
Yeah. So, like I said, higher quality. Season 2. We out here.
I like it.
You heard?
And you got 2 cameras.
2 cameras. Yeah, we gotta get a angle for a guest. Yeah, you heard him.
Yo.
He needs that camera.
Who
You
is
heard
this
him.
guy, man?
You heard him straight from the mouth. Freaking Julio. Don't mess with him. But back to what I was talking about the scary hours. Last night, so I work at a movie theater. I'm a manager at a movie theater. And you remember that movie, that Disney Channel movie, The Phantom of the Megaplex?
It sounds familiar, yeah.
Used to be one of my favorite movies growing up. And he works at a movie theater, and a guy is terrorizing the theater. And now I work at a theater, and I was thinking that movie. Obviously, we don't get terrorized by someone, but imagine, that'd be crazy. But 2 people have passed away in my theater. One was like old age, the other was heart attack. Not when I was there or anything, like before I started working there. So everyone always says that our theater is haunted, and I mean, it's a movie theater. Like there's like a, not a stigma, but like a, I don't know. There's something about movie theaters.
Like an atmosphere
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Like just a ominous like vibe from it.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
Like obviously you won't feel that vibe when you're there during like rush hour and everyone's there.
Yeah.
Look at this noob. This is why you need to be watching the video for what he just did. But anyways, so yeah, like the theater in general is creepy. And last night, like at the end of the night, we also have to turn off all the lights. And last night, I was just thinking, I was like, damn, like it's really creepy up here because it's pitch dark when you turn off the lights, obviously. And I was literally the only person. Me and the other manager were the only people there. Usually it's just me by myself, and that's more creepy. But last night, I was just turning off the lights like usual. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, it's creepy up here. And like at the end of the hall, there's these posters, old movie posters. So when you turn off the lights and you like turn around, like looking behind you, you see these posters, and it's creepy. Cause
did you ever feel like any eyes on you while you were walking around? Like
it's just like a creepy vibe. Like you got those posters, and also to the side, you got parts to our recliner chairs, and it kind of just looks like a graveyard of parts. So the parts plus the posters plus a long, narrow, dark hallway, minus the loud ass projectors going off. It's pretty spooky.
Spooky, yeah.
And then last night, I was just walking, just strolling up there, turning the lights off. I freaking cut myself. I don't know on what. But it was one I was thinking about how creepy it was. Coincidence? I don't know.
Maybe. But we don't know.
Yeah, and then I just started gushing blood, and it was... But yeah, ghosts. Ghosts are real. Ghosts are real. Apparently, like, that same spot where I cut myself last night, this other manager, like, she looked through the window of the projector and to see if anyone else was in theater, and her hair got pulled back. So it's kind of spooky.
Do you really believe in ghosts? Like, do you believe that ghosts are real?
Yes.
100%.
83.62%.
We'll discuss that exact number later, but I don't know. I feel like ghosts are just made by people who just get spooked easily and want to not, focus on the most logical thing and, probably entertain their ideas by thinking it was a spirit that did something to them. Because every time, like, I watch, like, TV shows like Ghost Hunters or.
Yeah, I used to watch Ghost Hunters all the time.
Exactly. But then what happens?
I mean, they're always.
Or like Weird Adventures. They're just some weird TV show, like about ghosts, just Ghost Hunters or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just. It's so stupid. I don't know. I feel like it's just some coincidence or they probably hallucinated or whatever.
I mean, you can definitely be like thinking about all this stuff, and then you trick your mind, and then you think like it's actually happening. So, some things I'm like, I never think it's a ghost right away. Like even if it's a presumably haunted location, I never think it's a ghost right away. I always think about what the logical explanations would be. But if none of those logical explanations make sense, I don't know. Like freaking what's the movie? Not Paranormal Activity. The Conjuring. Those are based on true stories. But then again, those deal with a lot more like demonic stuff.
And I feel like it was a dramatization also.
Well, yeah, definitely.
I feel like back then people could get away with a lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff. Like it's hard to disprove a lot of things because they didn't have the right technology or, surveillance and whatnot. But I feel like all those, because a lot of like the scary stories that are developed now into movies are from like way back when,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just not convinced yet. Probably has like something really spooky has to happen to me for me to be a believer, but no.
We need to take you to the Stanley Hotel.
We
need to stay in the.
I bet you. I was about to say my hotel price. That nothing's gonna happen unless you do something like a, God forbid, like a seance.
I don't know.
Or like Ouija board. Nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, at all. It's just psyching yourself out, and that that adrenaline rush is just. It's just from the stories.
Well, if we're talking about the Stanley Hotel, the creator of those stories is like wow, I forgot his name. The guy who wrote The Shining.
It's not Stanley Kubrick. He's the director, right?
What?
It's Stephen King.
Stephen King. Stephen King stayed in that hotel room where he had experiences which inspired him to write The Shining.
That guy was off something, I bet. You cannot be sober to write all those books. You kidding me? How many novels has he written already, bro?
A lot. I mean, by the time he wrote The Shining, I don't know. But I don't know.
As a person that hates writing, I can't. I don't know how he gets all that, creativity. You can't be sober to make all those books. It has to be something else, man. I mean, respect to all the writers. It's just when you do something like Stephen King, whatever he's doing.
I don't even know like his other books. I know his other books are also like on the creepy side.
He has another, what was it called, movie adaptation of his book recently. What was it?
It's
Pet Sematary.
Pet Sematary.
It was another Stephen King too. Yeah. But Pet Sematary was the most recent.
Yeah. It 2's coming out later this year though.
Oh, when they're all grown up?
Yep.
Oh, I want to see that one.
Yep. Because the original It was one long movie. Because they put both when they were kids and when they were adults all in the same one. I don't know what filmmakers were doing back then, making movies so long. That's true. Then again, back then people had a longer attention span. So, and then like Avengers was 3 hours long, but
oh my God, that was crazy.
But it was like fine. Like, I mean, I thought it was like Endgame was like perfectly timed, like 3 hours. I thought it was fine. I did not.
Can I
have
tell
an
you the
issue.
truth about Endgame for me?
You didn't like it.
No, I loved it, but the first time I saw it, you know when spoiler alert.
Spoilers.
It's been long enough.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
If you ever watched Endgame, this is your fault.
It's been out for at least a month. A month and 2 weeks.
No, the spoiler ban should be taken down.
But if you still haven't seen it for some reason, timestamp will be down below so you can skip. Anyways.
But when they included Hulk's, new look,
Doctor Hulk.
Banner or whatever, Bruce Banner.
But
whatever.
like when he's combined, it's like Dr. Hulk or something.
Yeah, whatever stupid thing they try to make. Right when they introduced him, I put my head up, right? I look at the ceiling, right? Because I thought it was so stupid that they did that, right? And then I was like, and I went to sleep for about 20 minutes.
Wow.
20 minutes.
I cannot believe you.
That's
like it for the comic book fans. That's like a iconic moment where we get to see Hulk finally get merged with Bruce Banner, and now they're coexisting.
Well, they've been coexisting.
They've been,
I guess, a mental equal power, whatever.
They've been
the mind.
Okay. No, they've been coexisting, but now they're like one.
It's not like a dictatorship of the Hulk.
Yeah. I need a freaking assistant.
Like an intern or something.
Julio, you could have restarted the camera. I have some fighting words to say to you after. Anyways, Hulk. Yes. Okay. We'll handle that after. Hulk. Yeah. I liked Hulk. He was a great comedic relief for the whole movie.
They disrespected Hulk in that movie. That's what I want to say. Is Endgame in the comic books too? Like that whole thing?
So like the comics that the whole Infinity saga is based on. Mm-hmm. I think it was the comics were called Infinity Gauntlet or something like that. But it wasn't just based on those. Like they took bits and pieces from like other parts of the comics, because the comics are like, the comic timeline is weird. I don't understand it. Like each series almost has its own timeline. That's why we didn't get to see like the Fantastic Four. I mean, besides like the legal stuff, but if that wasn't there, like that's why we didn't see the Fantastic Four, the X-Men, all that. But now they're trying to they tried to introduce with the time traveling stuff and the when Hulk was getting the time stone from the Chosen One? No, that's not her name. That
bald lady.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot her name. The One. I think it's just the One.
I thought it was the Chosen One.
Chosen One. No.
I feel like it was.
Sounds
like some Karate Kid shit.
That's from the Matrix.
Yeah.
She showed him the timeline, and she showed him if one gets taken out, like a new split timeline starts, and that's a different dimension, where just chaos happens because there's no Infinity Stone to help out, and then. If you saw the trailer for Spider-Man Far From Home, he says something in there. He's like, so you're talking about a multiverse, and then it cuts to the next scene. So I think that's how they're going to start introducing all these new ones, all these new characters, like X-Men and Spider-Man, X-Men and the Fantastic Four. Because now that they have those rights, they bought Fox, now that they can actually put Fantastic Four in Marvel movies, and not in their own separate place. they can add in all these characters because they're now in a multiverse. Because that what's the name? Have you seen the trailer for Far From Home?
Mm-hmm.
The Jake Gyllenhaal, his character.
Oh yeah.
He's not Magneto. Forgot his name, but he is from Earth, but a different Earth, because the Infinity Stones opened up another dimension, basically. So yeah, I think that's how they're gonna introduce new characters into the new one. But I'm really excited for Dark Phoenix to come out, the new X-Men movie, the last Fox Studios or whoever made it before the X-Men get introduced into the main Marvel timeline. Because I really liked the X-Men movies. Honestly, the X-Men movies
They're really good.
Were probably like one of the first like good superhero movies. Like the first one, anyways.
I said the first one. I'm not too sure like which one came out first, but the Batman movies are really good. Like the Dark Knight, Batman Begins.
Yeah.
Those were long, but they were like, I don't know, what do you call it? Very well cinematic. I don't know.
What?
I don't know what you could say. There were well put movies.
Well, X-Men definitely came out before the first, before the Batman
Begins, was it?
Yeah, like
which X-Men?
The main everyone's favorite Batman series. That series. No, we're not talking about the old, like the one with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it, or
Arnold wasn't. He was in Batman.
In the old one.
What was he doing?
He was Mr. Freeze.
Oh.
In Batman and Robin.
I like
George
those
Clooney.
too. Yeah.
George Clooney.
Those were good too.
They were good, but like they
Especially
could have done better.
The one with the penguin. You remember?
I remember it, but
you didn't like it.
It was alright. But yeah, the George Clooney version was alright, but it's nowhere near like the Batman Begins, Batman Returns, Batman the Dark Knight. That series of Batman was like Batman the Dark Knight with Joker. Well, I forgot his name. Who played Joker? But his Joker probably
Heath Ledger.
R.I.P. He was probably the best Joker. We'll see how. There's a new Joker movie coming out later this year. And it's gonna be played by. I don't remember, but it looks like
a nobody probably.
No, he's a well-known actor. Well, not like wow.
They found the new Batman, by the way.
Yeah. Okay, I saw something. It was like what's his face?
What, Robert Pattinson?
The Twilight guy?
Yeah.
Is it him?
The Pattinson guy, yeah.
I don't know how.
It's gonna be the new Batman.
Like for his own like Batman movie, or like part of the like Justice League, like the main where Ben Affleck was Batman.
I want to say it's probably like a Dark Knight type of movie.
So like his own.
Probably, yeah.
That's interesting.
As long as he, does a good job.
As long as he doesn't shine in the sun.
Oh my gosh. I guess he was built for this, right? Bats, vampire, Batman.
But yeah, we'll see. That new Joker that's coming out looks like it's gonna be a good one. I really need to figure out what his name is.
Is he in any other famous movies?
Yeah, I think so.
Tom Hardy?
No. Oh, that's not what I wanted. The Joker.
That one.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
This guy.
Yeah. That's going to be interesting.
Oh, it's
a sad movie from, like, the trailer I saw. It's like, I think it's like origin story for Joker.
It is.
It's like sad, though. Like, I really sympathize with him.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, cause like that's like what a good filmmaker can do. Like, he's the bad guy, but you like him.
Yeah.
Like, when you can like the bad guy, that's how you know it's a good movie.
I kind of like Thanos a couple times. I'm not gonna lie to you. There was like a small part of me during Endgame that wanted Thanos to get the gauntlet again. And when he had it, there was like a little bit of me that was like, satisfied. But at the same time, I was like, no.
Thanos' like philosophy of getting rid of half the population to make a better world, underlying, like, that's like a well thought out, like, evidence backed philosophy, overpopulation. But anyways, yeah. So you like the antagonist. If it's a good movie, you're probably gonna like the antagonist. Or you hate him so much that you like him. That's why I think the Batman, the Dark Knight Rises, with Heath Ledger's Joker, everyone loved, because the Joker, even though he was a bad guy and you're not supposed to root for the bad guy was badass. So yeah, the bad guys get as much love as the good guys.
Not the same amount, but they get some love that shouldn't be allowed.
If it's a good movie, they get the same amount. But if it's a okay movie where you don't really like, the bad guys are like, it's whatever. Bad guy died. I don't feel bad. But if you're like, damn, the bad guy died, I kind of liked him.
Yeah.
It hits differently.
That's true.
Yeah. So we'll see how this Joker comes out. I mean, it's just his own movie. So he's the protagonist, but he's still a bad guy. So
he's the main character.
Yeah.
Main character.
Yeah, which is a protagonist.
Could be antagonist.
No. The protagonist is
I think there's a name for it, like for archetypes, when the antagonist is the main character.
But the antagonist is just what gets in the way of the main character.
Like the problem.
Yeah.
The conflict.
Yeah. And the protagonist is the main character that we follow through the story.
Not necessarily like the good guy.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know English.
Watch me pull out Google right now. Watch me. No.
Hey Siri.
Oh my gosh.
What's the definition of protagonist?
Protagonist means the leading character or one of the major characters in a drama, movie, novel, or other fictional text.
Can the antagonist be the protagonist?
She doesn't even want to answer the question. Can the Siri? I'm gonna fight you.
It's okay.
Hey Siri. Can the antagonist be the protagonist? She's gonna give me links. She's not gonna tell me.
Okay, I found
Yeah.
this on the web.
What's the first
The
one?
antagonist be the protagonist. Check it out.
That's even the logical question of the. I clicked it. Okay, we're going to scriptmag.com. That's a lot of words.
I'll skim through it.
Okay, so this is talking about the protagonist is the same thing as an antagonist in a specific story.
Yeah.
Because
archetype.
it's his own worst enemy. But that's not necessarily like what we were wondering. But no.
What is it? What did you just say?
Yeah, it's because the antagonist is like if they were to make a Thanos only movie, then yes, he'd be the protagonist of that movie, going through his story, even though he is the antagonist in Endgame and in Infinity War.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to point out that the Infinity Saga, the whole 22 films.
22.
Was it 22?
Jesus
Sure
Christ. That's a lot.
Didn't
you do a marathon?
Yeah, I mean, not like back to back to back to back, but like I tried to do like one or two every week leading up to Endgame. I know a lot of people did it for Infinity War. But I didn't do it for Infinity War. I did it for Endgame, which I thought was better choice. Not what? How many MCU movies are there? And the famous "I love you 3000" line from the movie. Oh, it's 20 films.
20.
3000 is the number of minutes of all 20 films added up.
20,000? What'd you say?
No.
How many?
All the 20 films,
Yeah.
their runtime, all of those added up to 3,000 minutes. So that's where they got the line, "I love you 3000."
You sure? Or they're like, you know what? We just made that coincidence, but we're gonna stick to it.
I'm gonna assume that's why.
Did they come
that's
out with
an
an official statement?
I want to say, yes, it is an actual thing.
Now this is a friendly disagreement. All right, we're gonna bring this title into fruition. What's up?
Well, okay, blah 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 blah.
That would be pretty cool though. I feel like it was like a fan thing. They're like, oh, if you add all these up, it does actually, Is it actually 3,000? Like exactly?
Let's see what this says.
I feel like some fans just rounded it up.
Oh, they're also saying that because a ton is 2,000 pounds, and he says, "I love you tons," and then she replies, "I love you 3,000." So she loves him more than 2,000 pounds. That's one theory.
But there's no official statement.
If I say "I love you 3,000" to my man crush Monday and he doesn't get the reference, that relationship is ending.
The relationship is ending? I thought it was a man crush, not a... That's funny.
Yeah.
I like that.
Okay, well, this is not the correct site because it's not telling me.
Usually I feel like the first statement or the first link would be a statement from the Marvel franchise.
I'm also just scanning through, so I might have skipped it. I'm not trying to read all these words. But just know, that's what it means.
That's like a fan theory. I might add it up myself later. See if it actually is 3,000.
Know your me. Anyways, that was on when he said it for the last time at the end of the movie. I was like,
this guy's a movie buff, by the way. He took a couple movie critic classes, photography, is the manager of a movie theater. I mean,
just look at my ceiling.
The ceiling, if you see, if you can see
can't.
the ceiling, you could take a separate picture and like put it in the podcast if you can, in the video.
No.
Why?
It's too much work.
You taking a picture?
Then I had to make it look pretty. All you need to know is that
What's that one? Oh,
Bumblebee?
Bumblebee. Oh shoot.
I have all these movie posters up on my ceiling. I'm running out of space. I have space for 3 more. Wait, 4 more.
Yeah. Take that one out.
Yeah.
Did you even talk about the Detective Pikachu sign yet? How dare you not talk about? How dare you not talk about the Detective Pikachu sign? How could you?
I mean, you guys can't even see it, but just know.
Take a picture of that one too. More work.
I will take a picture of the Detective Pikachu.
Oh
sign.
my god.
Um,
Looks cooler in in the dark.
yeah. Like, I was thinking of lowering it, but then people were being like, why is the podcast only about Detective Pikachu?
That's true. Are you getting sponsored by it? The movie was a while back ago.
Yeah, it's already. We took it out of our theater. Actually, no, we don't have it anymore. It was. I heard mixed reviews about it.
Yeah. I heard it was good from everyone.
I've been wanting to watch it. I just don't know if it's out of my theater anymore.
Oh really? It was that quick? It wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't there for long.
No, it doesn't say. But it came out almost a month ago. But we still have the Curse of La Llorona at my theater.
Did
And
you
now
watch
it's been
that?
out since before Endgame.
Ooh.
I mean, we still have Endgame too. Don't get me wrong, but it came out the week before Endgame, and because of our demographic, it's still there. And did you ever see it? It was good. I've seen better horror movies. Other people really liked it, and I thought it was all right. Like you can definitely go watch it.
Bet.
It's
Without
not-
any spoilers here.
Yeah.
Good. Interesting.
So someone asked me, they're like, "What happens at the end of Endgame?" I was like, "What?
Are you stupid?
I'm not gonna
Are
ruin.
you dumb?
I'm not gonna ruin the movie going experience just because you're too lazy to go watch the actual movie in theaters."
As a manager, he made an oath.
To the movie going experience. You know,
Right.
we're all about that guest experience at my theater. And then I get called racist or sexist. But
Every
it's
so
fine.
often, you should put like the address of your place. Just like blinking, like one of those like car commercials. I think that would be cool.
This is not an ad for my movie theater.
What amenities do y'all have?
We got the recliner chairs. Actually,
You got an arcade?
we do have a Starcade.
You got a Starcade.
It's a Starcade. And it will eat all your coins because none of them work.
That's not what you're supposed to say. You're not supposed to say that. You're not supposed to say that. I'm calling your job right now.
Our sister theater actually they didn't have recliner chairs.
Mhm.
But now, and because of that, they were able to wait and get recliner chairs with seat warmers.
I like that. I really like that. Wow. Seat warmers.
Yeah, the Aurora Theater is.
I don't think I've had seat warmers when I was watching the movie.
Like they hadn't. I think they're just like now installing the seat warmers.
Okay.
And then our other sister theater in Colorado Springs has something called D-Box. And D-Box, it's a small theater. I don't even know how many people fit in there, but because the seats move with the movie.
Stop.
Yep. If you want to pay $20 a ticket, go
I
for it.
might. You tell me the action movie just... Are you serious? They have those now?
Yep. They've been having them apparently, and I had no idea.
D-Box?
Yep.
That's what it's called?
Yep. They have it in one of the Colorado Springs theaters. I don't know if like other theater franchises already have it too, but I know we have it, and the chair moves with the movie. I don't know how I feel about that. Like, I definitely want to try it, but I wonder if like
I'm gonna be mad if a chair malfunctions. It's just like a soft part in the movie, right? It's just like a very emotional people are crying. You just like, whoa, whoa. I think that'll mess up the movie going experience for me. Just a little bit though.
But I just don't want to get. I mean, I don't usually get motion sickness, but I feel like if it's a very actiony movie, like if you were to go watch John Wick, that just came out like 2 weeks ago. I know there's a lot of action in there, a lot of fight scenes.
You need a seatbelt for that movie.
Those flips, it's a freaking roller coaster.
Need those NASA seatbelts.
It's literally
put in that
astronaut
shit.
training. Like you're getting ready to blast off. You know, I'm gonna go to one of those D-box theaters, come back, give you guys a review.
Please do. I think the fans deserve that.
Yes. Because it sounds really interesting. Like,
I wonder if it's loud too, like the hydraulics and whatnot. Like, it makes me wonder. I don't know. There's so much opportunity for it, like, you know, to fail.
Yeah.
But I guess if it's been there for a while, it's been working out.
Yeah. It's a must try. It definitely is.
I'll do it at least once just for the experience.
Yeah. And who knows? Like, it might be worth those $20.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be jealous if I was in a movie theater, like a local movie theater here, and they have a D-box, and I'm just like, you know, sitting like a pedestrian, like just, you know, sitting in my normal seat.
Not even with the recliner.
Yeah, no recliner, just like a normal seat that has like, you know, it's like, you know, folded up that you gotta like put down.
Yeah.
And to sit in.
Yeah.
I feel so broke.
You know, after I started working at my theater, and, you know, our theaters are stadium seating with recliners, and then I honestly forgot what other theaters look like. And I walked into another theater the other day, and I was like, so this is what they look like?
This is much different from where I go to every day. That's comedy, though.
Yeah. This whole segment has just, I feel like I'm advertising my theater, but I'm not. Or I am? I don't know. But anyways, D-box is a must. But the $20 ticket thing, I've realized, like, my theater has cheap prices, and I think I was watching Casey Neistat's vlog, and for like a regular movie ticket, like nothing special about it, it was like $20 in New York. And I was like, wow, our most expensive ticket is $15. And that's a big screen and 3D. Speaking of 3D, I have not seen a 3D movie in forever, but since Endgame is such a long movie and we get to stay there, and we get to stay there until the end of the movie so that everyone leaves. Like, I just go in there sometimes with and watch it, but it was in 3D. And I was like, whoa, this is kind of cool. Like, I haven't seen a 3D movie in forever because I didn't like them. But I saw the ending of Endgame with 3D glasses on, and I was like, whoa, this is kind of... Like, it's kind of, like, in your face.
Don't you ever get tired of it, though?
I feel like, as long as you're not, like, super close to the screen, because, like, I was just on the side watching it because I didn't want to walk in and disturb everyone. But, so I was kind of, like, close to the screen, and I definitely felt like, whoa, like, this is really, like, in my face. Granted, it was also the big screen. But I was like, whoa, this is... But it was kind of cool. Now I kind of want to watch a movie in 3D now.
Endgame?
I might.
Okay.
I might. I've already seen it twice. Doesn't hurt. I've seen it twice and seen the ending of it like 10 times. Literally, like, the last 20 minutes of it, I've seen it like 10 times. And every time, it just got me in the feels. But doesn't hurt to watch it again.
Well, if you like it that much, why not?
It made cinematic history. I don't think I ever got to that point when I was trying to talk about that earlier. But it made cinematic history. Like, there has never been something that has spanned 20 films to and come to a technically like a 2-part climatic end. with the first one ending in an ending that has never happened in a superhero movie. The bad guy won. And then we get Endgame. And that just has never happened before in movie history. Like, they made history with that. And it's never happened before, and something like that will never happen again because nothing ever beats the first time. It's the law of not the law of diminishing effect. As I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted because Julio is not doing his job.
Oh my god! Hold on, let's look at Julio again.
Anyways, so you got a cookie. You take the first bite of that cookie, and it tastes amazing. But the second bite, the third bite, the fourth bite, it's not as amazing as that first bite. Like, yeah, it might still be good. But that first bite, that's the best bite. And I think that is called the law of the diminishing effect. Pretty sure that is actually what it's called. So, same thing with this. Like, people will try and do it again. Try to make, Marvel themselves will try and do it again. And I will be impressed if they can outdo themselves with how they did this. I don't think it'll ever be 20 films long again, but
why not? It's like they'd have to include so many new characters to make it again.
Yeah.
And this is just a continuation.
Yeah. I can see it being 10 to 15 films. And then it comes to another climax. But yeah, has never been anything like it.
How long do we have to wait for that? Another maybe 8 years, 10 years?
I think 8 years probably, cuz Iron Man came out in 2000
early 2000.
I don't know, I think 2008. Maybe it's 2012.
Iron Man 1?
Yeah. 2008. So 11 years. For 20 films, 11 years. So see, that's why I'm thinking 10 to 15. You cut it down from 11 years to 5 to 6 years. But yeah.
I wonder who they have to go against now.
A lot of people were trying to speculate. Doctor Doom. Galantis. Wait, no, this Galactus. Doomsday. Except, wait, no, Doomsday.
Doomsday? I thought that was DC.
No, Armageddon, or something one of those end of time names.
Okay.
But he's from the X-Men series, so it'd be kind of hard to work him in fast enough, so that he's the next big guy.
Wasn't Thanos mostly in, I want to say, X-Men?
No, I mean books? They faced the X-Men. Thanos faced the X-Men a couple of times, but I don't think he was mainly in there.
Or was it Fantastic Four? I feel like it was Fantastic Four. He was most affiliated with.
I don't know.
Let's take a look. Interesting.
Yeah. So yeah, there's not gonna be ever anything like that first cookie bite.
So next time we have this huge movie again, we'll probably have wife and kids or something like that.
Jeez.
Did you ever think about that? We probably won't even care that much.
In 5 to 6 years, I'll be 26 or 27. I don't even want.
That'd be scary.
Holy.
That's scary to think about. We'll keep up though.
Yeah.
I'll definitely watch.
Yeah, that I think that's where we're gonna leave this podcast. Think about how old you're gonna be in 5 to 6 years. Think about what you're gonna be doing.
Even if they even make it that short.
Yeah,
that's the shortest probably. They might do another one longer.
Oh yeah, they definitely wouldn't make it any shorter than 5 to 6 years.
Yeah.
Imagine you're gonna be talking with your kids, with your babies, letting them know, like, yeah, this series was good, but the first time they did it was better.
Sound like an old head.
Holy.
That's crazy.
All right. Yeah, that's where we're going to end this episode. First episode of season 2. We back. Have you ever seen a seasonal podcast? No.
Watch them, I do. Like, it's like this one.
Because that's kind of what we were.
Yeah.
But don't you worry. We're not going anywhere. Well, actually, he's going on vacation soon, so
I'll be
forget
back soon
everything I
enough.
just said.
I'll be back soon enough. It won't be too long.
But I'm not going anywhere. And that's it for this episode. Damn. You know what I just remembered?
Hmm?
You know what I just remembered?
Hmm?
We didn't even start it with our actual, like, classic intro. That's how you know it's a different season. That's how you know. I guess we just have to come out with the outro now.
What's your usual one?
I just
Or
say
do you-
bye.
Oh, no, you have a usual intro, but you don't have
Yeah,
an
we never
outro.
had a usual outro.
All right.
Well,
Just stare at the camera.
yeah.
Just let it zoom in on my face. All right.
All right.
Thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe.
This has been your host, Isaias, with my co-host. That was so ASMR that you couldn't even hear it, but you heard it in your soul. Oh, damn. Peace us out, Julio. Outro us out, Julio. Deuces.
Actually, they'd be like, how the fuck did Julio do that? Both of us were cooling.